I'm Dr. Jeremy Brekke. I'm the trumpet professor at North Dakota State University in Fargo, North Dakota. And here's some trumpet audition practice tips for the 2017 Jazz Trumpet Audition for North Dakota. With the scales, the jazz swing pattern, don't make them too swingy. And you're going to articulate from the end of a beat, end to a downbeat, like this. And practice those slow at first, and if it gets too high, just go as high as you can and then come back down. Then the D scale. Use your slide, make sure, for the low D, kick it out about a half an inch, and you could leave it up the whole time if you wanted on that scale. The etudes, or the vignettes, you're going to change somewhat the articulations on those, and you would anyway in your jazz music. In general, you are going to always articulate the end of a beat to a downbeat. So in the first one, from page 4, D, in the third measure, you would articulate the high A up to and then slur into the B flat. Always practice these with a metronome and a tuner, and you can always check your intonation and your time. And I'll get 120, 126 actually. Jazz music is the difference between long notes and short notes, and that's what you want to highlight. Notice in the first couple measures I go 3, 4, really long on that quarter note, as long as you possibly can. Don't make it can you hear all that's different? So make the difference between long notes and short notes as dramatic as possible. The next one is written too low for the instrument. There's a low F on there, so play that up an octave. And you know what? Since that is, you can play any of these a different octave, I think. Go ahead. It's really no big deal. So if they're a little bit too low, even the low Gs, play them up an octave. Play the same one. Don't worry about it. Play any of them. If you want to play the third line up an octave, go ahead and do that. It would be no problem, I don't think. And again, you want to, even with the rock, you want to slur from the end to a downbeat. The little glisses before the note, just do a half-step approach to those. And again, if you want to take that end down the octave, go ahead, no problem. Good time, good style, that's what's most important. Then the last one, the ballad. These are straight eighths on this ballad. It's pretty low and it uses C sharps. So kick your third slide out 1.5 inches 4 of these. I start with it kicked out because it doesn't affect the low A or the B, and also for the D, leave it kicked out about a 1/2 inch. I suggest don't worry about playing this on flugelhorn, play it on the trumpet. Sometimes people come in playing these on flugelhorn. It won't really help you. Play it on your trumpet and get it in tune and sounding as beautiful as you can. And then with the sight reading, the most important part is rhythm and time feel. So it doesn't matter if you maybe miss a note, the time has to keep going and the rhythm has to keep going all the time. That's the most important part. And then when you work, if you want to do improvisation, obviously work on it and work with play-alongs and Jamie Abersol recordings or that, and have something prepared. You can actually prepare your improvisation. It doesn't have to be totally new that day. Hopefully that helps and gives you some tips for the jazz audition, and good luck.